Is everyone ready?
Fire away.
All right. So could you start off with talking a little bit about Fierceness? I mean, I know all horses are special, but he is a homebred for you.
Yeah, he's a homebred, and he's out of Nonna Bella, which means beautiful grandmother. And obviously, and she's out of Nonna Mia, which was named for my grandmother, and also by Stay Thirsty, which won the Travers for us. So coming back here, now in the game 20 years, and now starting to see the bloodlines, you know, I raced your dad, I raced your mom, I raced your grandmother. It's pretty cool, and you know, he's given us 3 amazing years. This horse brought us here to the Breeders' Cup for 3 straight years. He's given us some ride. Paid $35 in the juvenile, and won by 7, and then last year went off the favorite. And you know, it's no matter what he does here, I'm gonna always say his best career race was the time that he was in Del Mar in the Breeders' Cup, and he went 22, 44, 109, and he still held on to second. So, and you know, there's some redemption, but there's also, you know, it's also an opportunity to think about all the thrills he's brought to me, my family, my friends, Todd, Team Pletcher. You know, today I was here and people reminded me that he's not only going to retire but also Mindframe, and I don't get emotional that much, but just the you know, just trying to enjoy the moment with these horses. I mean, both of them have been so special to me and my family, and you know, they're once in a million horses, and I own both of them at the same time. It's pretty special. So, both great horses.
Do you think we've seen the best of Mindframe?
You know, other than where he didn't finish for obvious reasons in the Jockey Gold Cup, I mean, he's only come second twice, and there's only been one horse that's ever beat him, Dornock. Dornock beat him in the Belmont by half a length and beat him in Monmouth. So I think, you know, this reminds me a little bit about when it was Uncle Mo and Stay Thirsty. Stay Thirsty, until he won the Jim Dandy, and still he won the Travers, he was in the shadow. I think Mindframe has that a little bit, but he's raced against Sierra Leone 2 times. He raced him in the Belmont. He came in second, Leone came in third, and he raced him in the Stephen Foster in June, and he won in Sierra. So I think he's a little bit under the radar, and you know, but I think we see the best of him every time. I mean, the race that he had at Churchill in the mile race, where he 7 furlong race, the sprint, where he came and he beat Nisos, and he beat Bookham Dano, and he beat Mulligan, and he beat so many great grade ones. That was really special. So I think listen, you know, if it's a great race, tough race. If one of them win, I'm not going to be surprised, and if they come in second, third, I'm not going to be surprised.
But I'm sure you'll be pleased either way.
You know what? I'm hoping that at top of the stretch, they're head-to-head, and there's about 20 lengths back to the rest of them, and I just get to watch it, and one of them I'll see in the winner's circle, and the other one I'll come see at the bar. Okay? But very exciting, and just to be in this position, just to have 2 live chances in this race is it's great. It's great. But there's a little of the emotional, like knowing that, you know, when they worked on last Friday, I knew that was going to be their last work, and I just watched them gallop today. I'm not going to come tomorrow. It's the last time I'm going to see them gallop, and then I'll come here on Saturday, and the last time in the paddock, and the last time watching them race. So they've been special. So I mean, I think they're running for each other, and they're running for the stable. They're running for my family, my friends, and in many ways the fans also.
What did you think when Fierceness came out of the gates in the Pacific class and took a left-hand turn? Did you think the race was over?
Yeah, I was upset with the trainer. I don't know who the trainer was at that time, but and the jockey. No, I mean, listen, it was when we got the 1 hole. Nobody wants the 1 hole, but for us to get the 1 hole, I actually told Todd we're shipping him out here. You know what? It's going to get him some sort of experience. I didn't think it was going to be that type of experience, more dirt in the face or something like that. But you know, as soon as he comes out, I mean, let's give all the credit to Johnny Velasquez, Hall of Fame rider, for him to be ready and never know what's going to happen, and just be able to stay on the horse and then correct them was amazing. So right there, that went from 0% chance to a 10% chance. And then really, as you watch the race, the adrenaline on the horse, I've never seen him right on top of the horse's heels like that. You don't see him behind horses. And a lot of people say, oh, he doesn't have that experience. But the whole time, you can just tell Johnny had a tight hold of him. And, you know, that coincidentally we come back out here, same racetrack, draw the same post. Johnny's gonna have his the whip on the left hand, getting ready as soon as he comes out. But Todd's walked him over there and something like that. But we learned, you know what I loved about that race for him? You know, I'm tired of this horse has won 7 or 8 races out of 13. And you hear, well, he only wins when he gets his way. You know, well, he got his way when he won the Florida Derby by 14.5 lengths. So I guess he had his way in the Jim Dandy and the Travers. I mean, you win those races, I think you have to be a little talented more than just get your way. But there isn't a horse that could have came back from that adversity than he did. So anything in his legacy that says, oh, he only like that race shows that, you know what, he could overcome anything. And honestly, it's funny, a weird little experience that you didn't plan out actually could help him in the next start. And here we go again.
How do you see Horse of the Year picture?
You know, it's a great question. I mean, if Fierceness wins last year, he's 3-year-old and Horse of the Year because he beat Torpedo Anna, and you know, I think he would have won it. And then when he didn't win, he didn't get 3-year-old because he had Sierra, and he didn't get a Horse of the Year because Torpedo. I think the Horse of the Year probably comes down to sovereignty. I think you got to put journalism in it if he wins this race. I think you have to put Sierra in it if he wins this race. Fierceness and Mindframe if they win this race. I think there's like 4 or 5 horses that if they have enough of a resume that if they win this race, now sovereignty would have been in it. It would have been hard to debate. But listen, my take is, and these 4-year-olds are real tough. I've watched some of these 3-year-olds race against these 4-year-olds. You know, we beat journalism with Fierceness here by 3.5 lengths, and we didn't have the best start. Hit Show beat a couple 3-year-olds in the last race in Kentucky. You know, it's a step up. You know, I mean, numbers are numbers and figures are figures, but until they see each other eye to eye, my gut feel is that the 4-year-old horses, they're more mature, more experienced. Not saying that sovereignty is not a great horse, journalism by age, they are, but it's a big difference when, you know, there's 3 horses in this race: Forever Young, Sierra Nevada, Sierra Leone, and Fierceness, that were 1, 2, 3 last year in this race, and they're back in the same spot. That doesn't happen. I don't think it's ever happened in the history of the Classic. So.
Wish you had a shot to beat sovereignty. And...
Oh, 100%, 100%. I mean, this is what I come for. I mean, like, you want to play the best, beat the best, compete against the best. I mean, like Sierra Leone. I mean, like, I want him in this race. Like if he, God forbid, he scratches, I might scratch mine too. You know, like it's just not fun. Like you have to come here and stuff like that. Then we got the little rabbit there with them. It's cute, you know. So having a little fun with that. But no, you want to beat these horses. Like, you know, it's like we don't want to. You know, we want to compete at the highest levels. You know, jockeys, trainers, owners. That's what the fans want to see. Man. We want these horses in the race. So.
Are you prepared for the rabbit? How does that play into strategy?
Yeah, I bought carrots the other day, and I went over to the barn. I fed them. Now Peter Brandt and Chad Brown let me in. But you know, listen, I mean, everyone. First of all, I don't know if you guys know, but I like to stir the pot just a little bit. I don't know if anyone picked that up or not. But at the end of the day, it was more. It's not about the speed. It's about, this is 9 of the best horses in the world, and you have a horse that isn't there to win. And my concern is, it doesn't have to be Irad and Mindframe that happens to come into an incident. It could have been Sovereignty and Alvarado. It could have been Sierra Leone and what do you call it. So I just don't. Why mess around with anything in this horse, in this race? And you know, nobody wants to say like, well, that $50,000 horse got in the way of my horse, and it could happen to Chad's horse. It doesn't happen. You know, happened to be Mindframe last time, but it could happen anyway. We got robbed of that jockey club. Now he didn't cause it, but his presence there made the other jockey get overly aggressive, overly have to go for the lead, overly cut him off, and that created a chain reaction. So, but it's fine. We're gonna be fine. I think as long as we get a clean break, I'll be happy with everybody, and everybody gets a clean break, by the way. So, good.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks, guys.